Hey guys, finally Sleep's here. I'm late, like just a couple of minutes, but get used to it. I'm always late. All right, guys, is the stream up? Are we online? Can you see it? All right, are we live? Looks like we're live now, finally. Let's see here. Do I have enough room? Too many friends. Hold on, I gotta delete some people. A lot of these are from the last live stream. So, just making room for new. If I'm unfriending you right now and you're watching, just send a new friend request. I'm just making room for some new people to play tonight. Not quite sure who all these people are. If I recognize you or you're somebody I know, keeping you. Otherwise, let's see. All right, 14. That's good. That's a good place to start. All right. Okay, so anybody sending requests, I'll add them now. Got room for 15, 16 people tonight. And then, again, I'll unfriend you after this to make room for the next stream. And the plan is to do this again in 12 hours. Just run another live stream. While we're waiting for a few more people to get on here and the requests to start coming in, just going to try a head-to-head match and play it the way I normally do. autoplay because I'm horribly lazy. And the way these leaderboards have been set up, well, they're not now, but the way they were set up in the beginning, all you had to do was autoplay, especially with head-to-head. I mean, it's a little bit tougher to do it with versus, but with head-to-head, if you just autoplayed your matches, just kept your phone sitting on your knee and autoplayed, church, test, school, work, business meeting, on the nightstand, anywhere. Just leave it autoplay the whole time. And honestly, I still do it with head-to-head, which is why my cups aren't very high. I think it's like 860,000 because I don't put much effort into it. But I will, if I'm watching it and I see an opportunity to shoot, I will, like that. Haven't touched the screen other than the shot, take it, give me the goal, walk away. Okay. Glad to see me regular live. I'm trying it. I'm going to try to stay on a schedule. I don't know. The UTC, it's Universal Time. I think it's 2:30 in the morning and then 2:30 in the afternoon. For me, though, since I'm Eastern Standard, this is 10:30 Thursday night, and then I'll do it again 10:30 Thursday morning, or Friday morning. Okay, what device do I play on? This is just an iPhone XR. Uh-oh. See, now I'm auto-playing, but I'm in a position where I'm going to end up giving up a goal. Now, come on. How in the hell was that not offside? See, the one thing you got to watch out with for if you get overzealous in autoplay and click where you want to send the ball and then you screw up something. Okay, what's the question? Chemistry matter in head-to-head? No. There's head-to-head chemistry means nothing. Chemistry, all chemistry does is modifies your chances compared to your opponent in versus. That's it. It's the only time chemistry comes into play. Is at the very beginning of a versus match when it shows the relationship between you and your opponent and decides how many great, good, and normal chances you'll each get. That's it. Versus in league versus league. What do you do with gems? Generally, I'll hold on to my gems as long as I possibly can and try to use them for the big events, which would be, for the first big event of the year is usually freeze, but that's because we normally start in November. But with this season starting in September, our first big event is either going to be Scream, the Halloween event, or in October, or November, Thanksgiving, which usually kind of sucks. And then we'll go into freeze in December. But what I do with the gems is I'll hold them until then and then use my gems for packs in freeze or team of the year, and then usually not again until either Lunar New Year or and then ultimately team of the season. It just depends. I think I have maybe 15 or 16,000 gems right now. That's all I use them for. This season it's a little bit easier though. In the past you could use gems to speed up pack openings and stuff, but with this year we don't have any timed packs to open. Can you do a video on how to win the Netherlands? What is the Netherlands? What are you referring to? Yeah, we've got a few people watching now. So once this head-to-head match times out, auto plays out, I'll go back and I'll start accepting requests and we'll jump in. We'll go ahead and play. So if you guys don't understand the wonders of auto playing head to head, it's almost like actually watching a match, because you really want to step in, especially when they tie it up in the 78th minute. But if you have built a strong enough team, usually you can walk away with a draw or a win most of the time, especially if you can find a place to set up your cups where you can win about a third of your matches and draw half. You're usually in pretty good shape. Uh-oh. 5 minutes left. I'm actually going to play. Now that Lorente is allowed, popped up to take the lead. Okay. I'm in the panic here. Can I? What? Oh, that was bullshit. No. Well, that sucked. All right, so let's see. The ZIDANE campaign. I'm not playing ZIDANE. I don't use icons. I don't bother with it. It's just not worth my time. Ooh, level up back. All right. Let's see here. What do we got? Some requests. Accept. And first head-to-head request. And we're live and running. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not real happy with the shooting still. Okay, now I need to pay attention here for a second. Let's see what... De Gea. You know, honestly, this may be the first master De Gea I've ever played against. I've seen a few elite or base De Geas, but nothing that someone's trained one up. Be curious to see how it's actually... I need to pay attention here. See, this is another one of those times where I was looking at the ref thinking he was someone I could build out to, and then it was too late when I realized, nope, that wasn't a teammate. That was the center official. See, that's another one of those color issues. There we go. James Milner. People have asked constantly who my favorite player on Liverpool is. It's Milner. I mean, I love Mane, I love Firmino, and Salah, and I tolerate Henderson. But when it all boils down to it, my favorite player has to be Milner. James Milner. And it's not because he's a really good player. It's because he's the kind of player I love to coach. He's trustworthy. He's dedicated to whatever you need him to do, which is awesome. I mean, he played outside back last season when we were having all of the problems with Alberto Moreno. That wasn't last season. That was 2 years ago. He'll go anywhere you need him. He's an excellent captain. I just love James Milner. And since he got his Team of the Week card, I'm in trouble. Milner. Turn away from the defender. not into the defender. Shit. Ah, it's a good half. All right. Game name, it's Finn He Sleeps. Oops. Too many small touches. Damn it, I keep looking at the center. It's the jersey, it's screwing me up here. Oh, getting dangerous here. So the reason I was running late tonight is one of the teams I'm the joy of coaching right now is in a area-wide tournament and made it through to oh shit I passed it off. I'm assuming that was an accidental touch, but I'll take it. Because that should have been 1-1. That was definitely an opportunity to even it up there that was missed. I really want an insurance goal though here. Ah, shit. All right. Hold on again. When this match is over, I'll do a spelling so that you can see my in-game name. Uh-oh. 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 Get it out of there. Okay. That was a good game. I worked harder than I should have there. There. That's the screen name. Yeah, someone just typed it. All right. Let's see. Who would I choose? Suarez Prime or Torres? Torres as in Fernando El Nino. I don't think I would use either. Okay, we're going to accept everybody. Again, don't get freaked out when I unfriend you after this video, because I got to make room for tomorrow too. Okay, who's next? Let's see if anybody I know is in and wants to play. We're going to give Lalo a second to see if he wants to play. And then we'll go back to some of the requests. What the hell? Couldn't get a match with him last week either. Okay, so we got some coming in. We'll just start at the top. Who am I playing here? Oh, it's a speedy team. I love how it always shows that I'm the favorite on head-to-head, and then I usually get my ass kicked. So I find that disappointing. Oh, I know who I'm playing. I see Petite in the middle. Okay. I find it disappointing when skill moves are executed properly, because I can't do it in head-to-head. I cannot anticipate and be able to time it properly, because I'm always I'm always late with it. Ah, bullshit. Yeah, I think you're taking me to school right here. I need to pay attention. All right, I'm going to get quiet for a minute. Down by 2. Damn. Okay, got to come back. I at least want to finish the half even. That's the big boring part about the streaming is there's no sound. There's no, you don't have any in-game sound. You don't have any music because of all of, you can get away with it on Twitch, but you can't on YouTube. See, those little touches are, it's the little roulette that just makes me jealous. Because I can't do it. Ah, thought I had it through. Couldn't get the touch. Shit. Still down by 2. Damn, them crosses into the box. See, I can't do it. Fails every time. All right. Focus. Need to focus. Can't start the night off with a loss this bad. Ooh. Can't turn through a defender. Oh. This is getting frustrating here. But I think right now I'm just beating myself here. Ooh. Was that a foul? Maybe? Yeah, that's a foul. That was bad. Surprised there was no card given. Oh. See, I hate when that happens. When you give away touch right in the front. Because it lags and you can't get the ball forward quick enough. Ah. Oh, damn, I'm struggling on this one. This is definitely, I'm going to have to look. I'm curious. Has anything changed in your group since the last time we played? Do you have any new players? Did we upgrade? Or is this just me sucking right now? Oh, another foul right in the box. Damn. Another icon. How many icons do you have on this squad? Yeah, we're just going to let it run out. Okay. Definitely want to see this team. Why in the hell didn't the... Good grief. It was 90 at the kickoff. I think we're at about 4 minutes of stoppage time now. All right, I got to see the team. Let's see. So just Henry and Petit. Really, those were the two players. It's crazy how high. I mean, their stats just do not match what the icons can do in this game right now. I mean, Henry's, it's 93 shooting and 96. And you've got him out of position, though. Which actually, I don't think it matters. Because Petit at cam comes all the way back and defends before your center backs get to him. We'll have to play again before this is over. Let's see who we got next. Just start at the top. Okay. Friend request. Good. It's out. There we go. Yeah, it was a good game for you. Not for me. That was rough. Can't stand them icons. Okay, so that's a 98 versus a 90, which means absolutely nothing in head-to-head. I've beat 104s. I've been beat by 85s. It doesn't matter. Head-to-head is more about your ability to play the ball into space and take very quick shots. Much more than it is who you actually have on the squad, what your OVR is. Milner again. Now, if anybody's really paying attention, you'll notice that I don't have my favorite player in the squad right now. And that's because I've been auto-playing Versus. And in Versus, it's all about your OVR and your chemistry. So I've pushed up to 98. And kept my chemistry at 140 just for the chance to try to autoplay some Versus. Just because I've been so busy the last couple of days. And I don't want to miss out on those 3 wins per day. That and the new monthly pass. Ooh, that was ugly. Have to watch the replay. For a second, it looked like it was going to go over the bar at the 6-yard line. Gotta pay attention. I got cocky with the second goal. Holy crap. That was nice. Okay, yeah. Where is Shaqiri? So, what I was saying before I got sidetracked and actually had to pay attention for a second, I dropped Shaqiri off the squad. I still have him, only because I wanted to play around with Aubameyang, and with Salah at striker, I'm missing out on. I don't have. I'm missing out on his boost because he's out of position, and it drops me to a 97. So, moved Shaqiri to the bench, moved Salah out to right wing, and put in Aubameyang's summer showdown player in at striker. Just one of the ones I picked up when the market had its schizophrenic collapse. Holy crap, now I'm behind. Need to pay attention. It's schizophrenic collapse last Friday, when everything went crazy and you could sell every player you had and start investing, which I did. So that's how I ended up with all my elites. All right. Need to get quiet here. Need to at least get a goal back. I can't. Need to. Come on. At least I get a corner out of it. Yeah. Don't let me down. All right. Okay, so now at least we're tied again. Okay, so I can start talking again. So, Shaqiri is on the bench, but I think after this match I'll go back to my normal lineup. I'm just not... I just don't like Aubameyang on this squad. I miss ZIDANE. Oh, and another ugly goal. Okay, so I got my lead back. I can start talking again. Especially after last week, I had several people tell me that after watching me use Shaqiri head-to-head, it actually convinced them to try him in their squad. And, I mean, I like him in real life. I mean, I do like him as a player. Ooh, that was ugly. Not a corner. Come on. Okay. I do like watching him play, and he's just a very interesting player, the way he plays. His height and his strength make him a very unique wing, which gives him a ton of opportunities that you don't get out of other players. Just because you have small players that play a certain way, and he plays completely different than the norm. Okay. Came back. That was a good game. Not any of Aubameyang be annoying to play against. Only in versus. He doesn't bother me in head-to-head. No, Aubameyang has not made more of a difference than Shaqiri. Only in versus. When you play versus, yes, it makes a difference. So, we're going to create a new lineup so I can actually go back to what I like. Okay, so there's my normal Liverpool squad that I play head-to-head. But I will, since we're doing this, I will show you the squad that I've been using to autoplay head-to-head. Is a 4-2-4 with speed up top. This is where I've gotten the most out of head-to-head. Okay, so see, I keep Wijnaldum on this side because he defends on the near touch line for the player. Since everybody always plays left to right, most of your attacks come at the near touch line. So on the right side of the attacking portion of the field. So your left side is your defensive side in head-to-head. So your left back needs to be your fastest. So if you look at the speed of Wijnaldum, 81 pace compared to 66, I'll keep Wijnaldum on the inside. Now, here's where Aubameyang comes into play. Now, here's the other thing. On head-to-head, especially on autoplay, you want left-footed players on the right side, and you want right-footed players on the other side of the field. Now, the only other option you can do is swap this out. I have Di Maria. But if I'm looking for pace, I just would prefer to have Mane there. So that's been my go-to autoplay head-to-head lately. And that seems to be working pretty well. But for the rest of these, we're going to stick with my normal lineup, which is right here. Okay, so let's see what we got. Ends in 35. Can we play it? Okay. That's my squad. Stain. Bali. Okay, this will be the first time I get to play against that new Star Pass Premium player. Let's see how he is in center back. Okay, I'm just feeling it out right now. Why are we all running away from the ball? I don't have any words for that. I have no idea what the fuck just happened. It was like we were all in a food coma. I literally just gave a goal away. Can I keep it in? Good grief. There's like... It is just not responding. Very strange. Good grief. There's Aubameyang with a goal. Do you play a lot of the events? I play all of the events. I don't ever let anything go. The only thing I don't mess with is icons. I'll do the weekend tournaments just because I'll sell the icons. I don't understand what is going on with this match. Like when I'll switch players and it's not going to the player that's closest to the ball. That better be a corner. Strange. Who is that I can't catch? Good, I was going to say that better not be a PK. Got me nervous there for a minute. Man, what the hell? was like 9 shots in a row. It wouldn't take the shot. Vote for Kit Locker FIFA 20. Get it together. You guys, should I sell CL Suarez only going for... No. I still have my UCL man of the match Suarez just because he should be worth a lot more than he is right now. I need to pay attention. No. Like right now, that UCL man of the match Suarez, for me, the only problem with that card is his stats are terrible. I mean, he's a striker. It depends on where you can play him. But no, hold on to him. That card should go up in value. The other card that is going to go up in value is this Aubameyang, which is why I've still got one. Oh, this is frustrating. It's almost like after I allowed that first goal, Mourinho is coaching it, and the players have all just quit. Which I get. Because that first goal was bad. Why? Why are they not taking a shot? At least one went in. Not going to be enough time to get that back. Play me. I'm going in order, so we'll see what's next. Sell after the event ends. Well, the event's already done. So I normally don't... I don't care when the event ends. I usually sell when the market's back up. That's a good game. I think I fucked that one up from the very beginning. I have no idea what happened. I thought it was out. I watched it. Just gave it away. Let's see. How many friends do I have? I don't want to overdo it right here real quick. So it's got room for 5 more. So accept. Accept. Alright. So. Match no longer available. Versus. Nope. Okay, head to head. Here we go. Uh-oh. I'm running low on beer. Okay, Luffy. Who was the striker? Uja? UJAH? I have no idea who that is. I have a feeling I'm going to get this shit kicked out of me right here. I hate 5 back in head-to-head. Whoo! Damn! How did that happen? Hummels. Hummels with the header. That's a now and later. That's the first time I've seen anybody put any XP into Hummels. Good grief, he's fast. Was that Alaba? This is going to be another one of those matches where I am not going to be able to pace anybody. I am going to have to do some creative defending just to stay involved. Okay, this is... Ooh! Is it a yellow? Not good. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I could cut through it. Nope. Uh-oh, I'm out of position. This is going to be bad, and I'm not going to be able to catch him. Yep, I gave that one away. So who is that? That is not a card I have seen someone use and put up like that. God damn, he's fast. Oh, no. One touch. One touch. Why would you try to dribble that in? That was my equalizer right there. And this is going to time out before I can take the shot. Or he's just going to overrun me. Well, fuck, that sucked. All right. Yes, Shaqiri is still badass. Who should you invest XP into? So now, what I've been doing is I've been using a rental team this season, meaning I'm only putting XP into one position or one player per tier of the field. So I have Shaqiri. I'm dropping in all of my like World Tour players up top. And I'm using Milner in the middle for all of my midfield XP and Matip in the back. But as they've started to put Liverpool players into Team of the Week, and we now have 3 Team of the Week Liverpool players. Ooh, that was some nice foot skills. But some very nice defending too, if I do say so myself. If I'm fine putting some XP into those program players now that we have like Wijnaldum and Milner, and I've actually started to commit to some players. And I would like to I was trying to hit Legendary by the end of the month. I wanted to have that 100 rated team, but I don't know if I'm going to have it in time. Shouldn't have done that. That was dumb. That was actually Mane being Mane. Instead of passing it through and going for the easy goal. Ooh, at least I earned a corner. Can I take the lead here? I have been putting some coins into several players now. Should that be a corner? Yep. Now I will mention that I am still not having any luck with Van Dijk on my corners, even though he's my only power header center back. I seem to be finishing more headers with Matip than I am Van Dijk, and I don't know if that's just because I have Van Dijk is trained or is not trained and Matip is. Yeah, I gave that one away. All right. I don't know if it was because I only have been putting XP into Matip and not Van Dijk. That might be what it is. Yeah, Robertson is going high, but that's part of the reason that I like playing with a 4-3-3. My problem right now isn't because players are going too high. It's that I'm just not paying attention. It's really tough to play head-to-head and talk at the same time. Who's playing you after this game? Hell, I don't know. That was a good match. Thought I had it. I was close. Still have me on possession. But we're going to check that out before we start another match, just because I want to see. Is that who I was playing? That's who it is. Yes. Interesting. 103 finishing, 117 shot power. Such a random player. Relegated Bundesliga team, or a promoted Bundesliga team. That was impressive. Just because I'm curious, what does he go for in the market? Not that I would buy him, just because that is a base 71 card. So, where did you find this player? Like, what made you decide to throw him in and go all in on that player with an assload of XP to take him from 71 to 90? That's what I want to know. Okay. All-Stars. We'll play this and one more. High jumping. I didn't even look at that stat. Does he win corners? Because it was very impressive. I could not touch him on his speed. Usually Aubameyang's the player that everyone talks about how they can't catch, but when he's at base 89, well, not base, but when he's in 89, that 89 rated Summer Showdown card is quick, but in head-to-head you can still catch him. The stats aren't that important, but that player, good grief, I couldn't catch him at all. Ramos is going to give me problems. There's no way I'm going to get to any corners. All right. Let's focus and actually try to actually win one for a change. I don't even know if I've won a match tonight. I think I may have drawn one, but I think I've lost at least 3 in a row. Don't walk away from it. Nope. Not behind the defender, through the defender. You know I'm focused now because I get real quiet. I thought I could sneak it into the upper 90. Nope. Are you disconnected? This is autoplay. Doesn't matter, I'm still getting schooled. Well, if you're auto playing, then let's just see what happens team v team. What's sad is a lot of times the autoplay matches are more interesting than not. Yeah, we can try again. Okay, Kick it off. I would time it out or get out of it, but I can't disconnect without losing the stream. And it'll say match still in progress, and I can't get back in. Yeah. While this is playing, let's talk shop for a couple of minutes. The market. I think I'm going to have to do a market video. I haven't been quiet about it. Everybody knows that I spend most of my time in the silvers market, but right now we haven't had the opportunity to farm because it's been pretty. It's not stale, but it's so. See, that's what I'm talking about. That was an interesting bit of autoplay. That kind of reminded me of Champions League final 2 years ago with Karius and his concussion. Yeah, that was a shit show. Kick it off. All right. So with the market right now, we've been having all these problems with there's no consistency with it, and it's a bot market, so it's not real. So there's price fixing. Everything's set up the way it's set up. It is what it is. You can say that it's an actual market, but we all know it isn't. We have no idea if EA is fixing prices or not. Man, another goal. See, it doesn't matter if we're out of play or not. God damn, it's like walking through my defense. Kick it off. So right now, the silvers market is all but dead. But what it does have is the bot is buying on demand based on frequency of card posts. So there are no real strategies to what kind of silvers to buy. There's no real strategies to what kind of silvers to sell. But if you can manipulate the suggested price and just use it to your advantage, you can make an astronomical amount of coins right now. I had like 300,000 coins this morning and really haven't spent more than, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes messing around with the market today. And I think I'm up to 2.1 million just doing that. I haven't sold anything that's been of any consequence. Let's see. We'll try one more time, and I'm actually going to play. No autoplay. And then, even though we're at an hour now, I'll go ahead and run one more game after this. I'm going to go all in on this one and really try. Ah. Oh, what the hell was that? That was a terrible pass. Yeah, apparently I should just autoplay. Alright, so even though I was focused, it doesn't matter. That's just not my night for head-to-head. So that's what we should just change the live streams to. Instead of player versus player, it should just be show up and kick my ass because I suck at this game. It'll be an ego boost for anybody who wants to get involved. Because my players are slow, I can't catch anybody. God damn, this is terrible. It's all counterattacks. Was that my throw? Well, I'll be damned. It's the end of the half. All right. No, chemistry does not matter in head-to-head. And arguably, most of the stats don't matter either. I mean, they do matter to an extent, but your stats are nowhere near where they should be in most of these matches. When you can have a center back with 77 pace running down a come on. That was my equalizer right there. And we blew it. When you can have a center back with 70 pace outrunning a striker with 95, there's something else going on there. Is that ball still in play? No. I was going to say, that's what happened in that last game. If you're just playing head-to-head, then chemistry doesn't matter. But if you're in versus as well, then chemistry's huge. It's also a big deal for league versus league. You've really got to pay attention to your chemistry in league versus league, or you're going to have problems there too. Even though it's not live versus versus is, it still affects your chances. That's a corner. That is a bad game. Ramos. See, if you look at the statistics on these players, I guarantee you these strikers that are getting overrun, not overrun, but outran. Oh, seriously? Come on. Their speed, not pace, but their speed's going to be higher than a lot of these defenders that are catching them. Not a good night for me. That was rough. All right, one last match. Let's see who else wants to tear me apart. Versus. Who was it that kept asking? Actually, we're going to try this one. This is a team member from finallyhesleeps.com. This will be the last one for the night. Let's see if we can get it in there. Ah, he's got Adrian in the goal. And Van Dijk trained up to 90. Nice. What in the hell is going on tonight? Yeah, this may be my worst run at head-to-head. Oh, that's definitely offside. Yeah, I would have to look at the replay on that one. Down by 2, 15 minutes in. This isn't good. No point to it. Favorite formation for head-to-head is the 4-2-4. Right now I'm just using my main team. This isn't my head-to-head team. But generally I don't play head-to-head. I autoplay all of it. This is actually forcing me to really play, which is good, because for me, FIFA Mobile is more about the market than it is actual gameplay. I mean, I do play it, but I would rather spend my time in the market than in the game. It's just the way I play. I mean, I do want... What the hell? That was nice. I do want to be able to reach, like FIFA Masters and stuff. So eventually I'll actually put some time into it. But right now, this early in the season, it's more about just finding the team I want and maxing my chemistry out. But no, my head-to-head formation is 4-2-4 because I like that transitional formation, but that comes from real world soccer rather than the game. That formation in real life is near impossible to defend against. If you have a fast team that is able to transition to both attack and defense, especially at like a college level, U17 to U19, if they can play that formation well and actually understand what is required in the transition from midfield to defense. That was good. Okay. You always have six defenders. You always have 6 on the attack. If your center mids are fast enough and they have the stamina to push up and push back, it makes a massive difference on the field. No matter what you play against it, let's say you have a 4-3-3, like a standard 4-3-3, which is a center mid, a center defensive mid, and a center attacking mid with a rotational center triangle, which for some reason is not even an option in FIFA Mobile. If you use a 4-3-3, which is your kind of go-to base formation, if you have that and you play against a 4-2-4 and they have speed and stamina and can transition around you, it makes a massive difference on the field. You can't catch them. There's no way you can catch them in the middle of the field because they play from box to box. That's why I use it for head-to-head. You always have 2 wings and 2 strikers. You always have your 4 in the back, and your 2 center mids become center defensive mids. It just depends. The only problem with this game that really makes it difficult is that you can only control the player with the ball. You can't control anybody off the ball. You can't play with multiple players. That's my favorite part. When I play console is to be able to play 2v2 so that you can control off the ball movement, which is what makes it more realistic to me. That was a good game. I came back, and I was able to talk at the same time. Okay. Last one. We'll see what happens. Since you're delaying your breakfast and all, last chance to play. Give it a few seconds. And then we'll shut it down for tomorrow. In 11 hours now, I'll be back on and we'll play another hour. And hopefully between now and then, I'll learn how to play this game because these matches have been looking like total ass. Champions League event comes. Okay, you just have to honestly just watch the actual Champions League calendar, and they usually line up pretty decent. I don't know. The group stage is already running. They should have had it by now. I don't know why it's not loading, and I don't know why they haven't committed to a Halloween event. I mean, one of the biggest things about starting the season early was we were all excited about the opportunity of an actual Scream event with players we could use for the whole year. Because, I mean, in console, Scream players are awesome just because of their card art and stuff. And I would have been all pumped for the opportunity to train some of those players up, even if their stats aren't that good. If the card art's really awesome, I would even use them just for that. I couldn't turn in time. Press it. Oh, it's a PK. All right. Guessed right. Why in the fuck is Fabinho taking PKs? Seriously. I need to look at that. Why would Fabinho be the one taking that PK? See, that was one of my big, from a long video a long time ago, is I had a wish list of things I really wanted to see in the new FIFA Mobile. And player responsibilities was one of those things. I would love to be able to pick who takes my corners, who takes PKs. Oh, that sucked. James Milner. Oh, Milner. Yeah, I don't like the idea of Oh, now come on. He's got to be offside. See, now this is when you want to go to VAR and see that, because I guarantee you on the kick he was in an offside position. But yeah, I would love to be able to assign players for who I want taking the corner, who I want taking my PKs, and I guarantee you it sure as shit would not have been Fabinho. Oh, blew my chance there. Oh, he stepped off the line. Yeah, I've never liked PES on mobile or console. The game plays a little bit smoother, but it's just not the same. Damn, I need to pay attention. Started out a good game. Uh-oh. Apparently my hand was not on the button, and I was auto-playing it accidentally. Ooh, those were studs up. Somebody's going to get a card for that one, I bet. Ugly. That should have been in. What did he get? Just a warning? It wasn't a red card, was it? I wasn't paying attention. But it was a bad. Oh, I hate when I forget we're playing head to head and not. Walking away from this one. I should have quit while I was ahead. See, that's another problem with having big fat fingers. Where I had Shaqiri running down. See, there's no point in even trying to catch some of these. I just need to defend the cross. Running down the near touchline and passing it back to a marked player. Wow, that was lovely. Because my thumb was in the way and couldn't see it. I am just not playing well. That's got to be the end. Nope. Wow. It's almost like the players have given up. I don't know. I've watched, but in the past, I think the work rates have more to do with whether or not they're getting forward. That was a good game. It was good for you, terrible for me. I think the work rates have more to do with whether or not they're getting forward. So if you look at Robertson, how he has a high attacking work rate and a high defensive work rate, he's going to be more apt to get involved in an attack and more apt to get involved in defense. I don't think it means they're slow to the ball or they lag. I think that it just means if they have a low attack work rate and they're a defensive player, they're not going to push all the way up forward. If they have a low defense work rate, like for me, let's see, Gomez, who has a terrible work rate. So if you see, he has a medium and a medium. He's not that he's a slow player. I mean, he's got 80 pace. He's a quick player. He doesn't slow down. But when he's off the ball, he's not going to be the first guy to get into the tackle defensively. And he's definitely not going to go forward quickly. Whereas somebody like Robertson is going to draw a foul on the outside of the box. You don't have to connect with him, to play with him, to actually get him to get into anybody. Why I don't use Origi is I don't. It's not that I don't like him, but one of the things on this game for me, it's not the smartest thing to do, but I always set my team up based on my real world preferences. So if you look at my formation, Milner, Wijnaldum, the only player that I don't have on the field that I would really like to have on the field is I would love to have a Lallana center attacking mid. Or I would rather push Wijnaldum up to center attacking mid and drop Fabinho and put either Lallana or Oxlade-Chamberlain in the center mid and leave my Mane, Salah, and Shaqiri up top. Would rather have Salah with a striker card so I don't lose the boost bonus that I get from there. But I play with the players that I like. I don't play with the best formation. So if you even look at my legacy squad, it's basically what I have right now, except Pogba, which is that Retro Stars Pogba. And it's just because Pogba is one of my favorite players. Kevin De Bruyne is another one too. I like Firmino, and I'll put him in my squad, and I had him up until about a week ago. Actually, I had him up until the day they released the market and made all the players auctionable, and we all made millions that day. As soon as I was up about 5 million, I bought Salah and sold my Firmino and moved Salah to striker because I had a center forward up at striker and moved him over just because I would rather have Salah because of the pace. That Firmino card wasn't bad, but I wasn't going to sink any coins into it. All right. Yeah, I know there's a few that are still wanting to play, but I'm going to dump it here. We've been going for about an hour and a half. So I'm going to end it. Thanks for watching. We're going to play again in about 11 hours. So I'll drink a few more, watch some TV, and then take a nap and get up and we'll play again. So anybody that wants to continue this, we'll do it every Thursday night, which is Thursday night for me, and we'll do it Friday morning. So just pay attention. It's the same time we did it tonight, and then 12 hours after here. I'm going to try to keep this up twice a week for as long as I possibly can. Hopefully I'll get a little better as we go, because holy shit, it was bad tonight. Very bad. Very bad. And my only explanation for it is you just can't win them all. And I don't put that much effort into these head-to-head games. They're fun, and I enjoy it. But if I'm really focusing, I get really quiet, and that's kind of boring. So I'm sure you guys would rather hear me talk and watch me get the shit kicked out of me than watch me win and be really quiet. And I really don't care one way or the other. So next video out will hopefully be a market video, because everybody's going to want to see how I'm making coins, and I know people are asking. I'll get better. That's nice. Yeah, everybody keeps asking about coins, so I think that's going to be the next video. I think it's time to actually go public with how we're making all these, where all the money's coming from. So this is where we'll sign it off tonight. See everybody in about 11 hours. And thanks for joining. See you guys later.